Guys, I have a question for you all this morning. And I just want to ask you, ladies out there, it's for the ladies. How have you ever been in a situation where you expect the man you're with to fill a void in your life? I know you have, because in my life before, I thought that it was up to my husband to make me feel happy. It was up to my husband to cause joy in my life. It was up to my husband to make this relationship work. Not till I realized that, when you searching or waiting for companionship, it's the feeling of incomplete or on your own. In order for you to love and be loved in a situation, you got to feel complete on your own. You can't be an incomplete individual when your spouse is away, or feeling as if you can't go on without that person on your side. Not saying like a deceased spouse or something like that, meaning like if they went off to work or something, you feel so much of a void when they're not around that you don't actually get a fulfillment out of your own life and live your own life. It's a lot of women out there that deal with those things and thinking that a man's supposed to fill the void that they feeling, when that's not true. That's not a man's responsibility to fill you up. You have to fill yourself up in order to be fulfilled. You can't allow another person, you can't wait on another person to allow you to be who you are. You got to simply be exactly who you need to be, because it's important. Because waiting on somebody else to fulfill you, you'll never be fulfilled. And when that person can't fulfill you, things will never go right. You always be upset, sad, depressed, lonely, feeling like you by yourself, feeling like this relationship that's not gonna work, all because that person can't fill a void in you that you're missing. If you're missing a void within yourself, that's within yourself. You got to go internally and feel those things that's empty. You got to go internally and make sure that you're doing everything that you need to do to, output the things that causes you to be happy. You got to go internally to grab out of there what you need in order to fill that void on your own. Nobody can do it. No man, no woman, no nothing. If you're empty inside, you're gonna be empty inside forever until you understand that feeling incomplete on your own is your problem. You're not gonna do better in life until you understand that being complete is all up to you. That no man, nobody else can't make you feel whole. So if you're waiting on something to happen like that, you'll always be miserable, unhappy, looking for love, looking for somebody to satisfy you. You got to do what you got to do on your own to get what you need out of life itself. You can't wait on no man to do that. So for all you people that's out there thinking, or all you women that's out there thinking that you need a man to make you feel whole or happy, no. If you're empty now and you get with a man later, you're still gonna be empty. And the relationship's not gonna work because you're gonna be looking for that man to fill you up. And he's not able to, because you was already empty when he got with you, and you got with him, you know, with a codependent attitude, thinking that he was gonna make you feel whole, and it just don't work like that. And a lot of people does it. A lot of people think that they can get into a relationship with a person, and that person gonna make them feel like somebody. And once they realize that that don't work like that, they eventually move away, or the relationship falls apart because that person think that, oh, I don't want to be with you no more. You don't make me happy. When in fact it's all about you making yourself happy. You have to do that for yourself in order for you to get to the next level in your life. Nobody can do it for you. You cannot go around thinking that somebody can make you happy. It does not work like that. You have to be happy from within in order to move forward in your life. If you don't find happiness from within, you ain't gonna make a relationship work with no human being on this planet Earth. because you're going to always look for them to satisfy you. If you're not satisfied, you're going to move on to the next person trying to get satisfaction out of them. And it's just not going to work because you forgot to find happiness in yourself. So when you learn those things, you do better. Because like I said in the beginning, I always thought that it was the man's responsibility to make the woman happy. That's just what I was brought up on. Like I tell you, like the things that people teach you growing up, your parents and things, it's not always right. You got to get old enough to understand that that's not the way things go. And you got to go and bow and fix them in a way that makes your life happy, makes you better, because everything that you learn is not necessarily the right way to be. So, unbecome those things. Unbecome somebody that thinks somebody else is responsible for your happiness. When you unbecome that and realize that you got to become everything you want to be, or everything you think you want to be want another person to be for you, you got to become it yourself. You got to show up for yourself. You got to allow yourself to know that you got this, regardless of you have anybody around you that's implementing things in your life or not. You got to know that you can do this on your own. If you start putting yourself in situations where you're fulfilled and things are going in the direction you want them to go for your life, you'll understand the difference in between somebody else fulfilling you and you fulfilling yourself. Not saying that a person don't supposed to love you, but you cannot look for love in somebody else if you don't love yourself. That love would never look like you want it to look. So you'll never be happy. Because upon loving yourself, you know what you want, what you're going to accept, what you're not going to accept, and what you're not going to go for. You know all these things. But when you down on yourself and you don't love yourself and things are not going right for you, you go for anything. Anything. Somebody can tell you today, oh, I love you so much, and cheat on you every single day. And you know that. But since you think that whatever he says is the right thing, you're going to allow that person to keep on doing you the same way over and over and over again until you have self-love for yourself and understand that you deserve better. You can't keep on walking around here thinking that a man's supposed to fill the void that you have in your own life. It won't ever work. And I just want to bring that message to you guys. I'm going to let you guys go. It's Kasha.